So town meeting is an incredible opportunity. I mean, we really have here in New England the true example of grassroots democracy. We all get to have a voice and a say in how our community both spends its money and its efforts. And we have what's called representative town meeting, which means that everyone is represented, but not everyone gets to vote. You vote for your town meeting members, and they vote for you on every article that is in the warrant, which you all received in the mail recently. So the best way to get a hold of your town meeting members and to find out who they are is through the Lexington Town Meeting Members Association. Their website address is lexingtontmma.org. And through that, you can find out what's happening with upcoming events around town meeting. You also can see by precinct all of your town meeting members, and you can even email them either individually or as an entire group for your precinct. And I encourage you to really look at what's coming up, what you care about, and let your town meeting members know, because they take very seriously their obligation to represent you in the discussion and with their vote. We have this year a very long warrant. I believe there are 54 articles. Several of them are brought by citizens. Those are citizen petitions. And the rest are brought by various entities within the town. We always have the budget, Article 4, which is really the comprehensive explanation of where our tax dollars go. But this year we have a lot of other interesting articles that I think people have been talking about. So some of the things that are coming up this year that are getting a lot of airplay right now, Article 29, which is an amendment to the noise bylaw. It has two parts to it. The first part will redefine some of what we mean by different types of percussive noise, blasting, drilling, things that we as a select board heard a lot of feedback during construction projects over the course of the last year. So we're trying to make those definitions a little clearer. We do also have ongoing open positions that we're looking to reconstitute the noise committee. So we're not trying to get ahead of their work, but we're just trying to make sure that we get some clarity before the new construction season. Part B of that article contemplates a 1-year delay in the implementation of the gas leaf blower ban, which was passed by town meeting and then a townwide referendum in late 22. That both of those will be voted upon and voted separately during this town meeting. There's also Article 33, which proposes to give the authority to the select board to dispose of a piece of land which was granted from the state to the town back in 1978. One of the purposes for which it was granted to us was affordable housing, and we are seeking now to utilize that land for affordable housing. It's not an affordable housing project yet. It's simply the authority to allow us to investigate and look for opportunities to have a 100% affordable housing project created there. So we don't have a lot of the details, but this is the first step in what will be a very interesting process. Some of the other things that are coming up, there's an article to allow 16-year-olds to vote in local elections. This is a citizen petition. It was in fact sponsored by the youngest member of town meeting, who is himself over 18, but still compassionate for those who are not. We have 3 different articles to amend the tree bylaw in town, which would give us some additional protection for our trees. Those are Articles 34, 35, and 36. There's also a citizen petition with a resolution on the importance of trees. We have some zoning changes the planning board has brought, several articles, one of which, importantly, will augment and streamline the provisions for signs for our commercial businesses, particularly in the center. This is something that we've heard about for years from our small business owners, that it's very difficult to get through and navigate the process for putting out signage. And we're trying to make that easier for everyone. And that's part of our goal in looking at economic development and vitality in the center. Another piece that will be related to that that's coming up on the warrant is a home rule petition asking to increase the number of beer and wine licenses that the town can distribute. We currently have no available ones, and yet we also are looking to expand the definitions of the type of businesses who would qualify for a limited beer and wine license in order, again, listen to and take action on some of what we've been hearing about the vitality of the center and the types of businesses that we can attract. So there's a lot going on. There's much more. There's funding for further design of the high school. There's sidewalk money. There's recreation money. There's all kinds of things happening. And I really encourage you to spend some time figuring out what matters to you and have your voice heard. We have grassroots democracy and we should all be participating.